Life sometimes feels like a dense fog, isolating us even in a crowd. I remember feeling utterly alone, my heart aching with an unnamed longing. My prayers seemed unheard, my faith fragile. I sought peace, but a quiet storm raged inside. Distractions failed to fill the void. I felt powerless. One evening watching city lights, I felt like a ghost in my own life. I yearned for a connection with my Creator, realizing I couldn't fix this alone. This journey stripped away my pride, teaching me true peace is a gift from Allah. From this place of need, my search for a real solution began. My search for solace began quietly, in the stillness of early mornings when the world felt heavy and my heart was restless. I found myself yearning for comfort, for a sign that I was not alone in my struggles. This longing led me to the story of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, whose journey was marked by moments of fear, uncertainty, and hope. As I read his story in the Quran, I felt a connection to his vulnerability and his unwavering faith. In his moment of desperation, when all doors seemed closed, he turned to Allah with a simple, yet profound supplication. His words were not elaborate, but they carried the weight of sincerity and trust. This prayer resonated deeply with me, as if it was a personal message of hope sent across centuries. It reminded me that even the greatest prophets faced moments of uncertainty, and that their strength came from turning to Allah. The du'a became a timeless tool for anyone feeling lost, a lifeline I desperately needed. It was as if I had stumbled upon a secret, a gentle reminder that help is always near for those who seek it with a sincere heart. I wrote it down in my journal, letting the words sink in, feeling a flicker of optimism and a sense of connection to something greater than myself. Perhaps, I thought, this was the key to the peace I craved, the answer I had been searching for in the quiet corners of my heart. Allah guides us when we sincerely seek Him, placing answers in our path in ways we might not expect. Sometimes the guidance comes as a verse, a story, or a feeling of reassurance that settles the soul. This du'a became my focus, my project, and my anchor. I recited it often, letting its meaning fill the spaces where doubt and fear once lived. I decided to hold on to it tightly, believing that the one who answered Musa, peace be upon him, would also hear my plea and respond in his own perfect way. The important thing, I realized, is to have a heart that is open and a spirit that is searching, never giving up hope even when the path seems unclear. This discovery was not a coincidence. It was a response, a gentle sign that when we reach out, Allah is always near, ready to guide us back to peace. The du'a from Surah Al-Qasas, verse 24, became my constant companion. In moments of uncertainty and hope, I found myself returning to these words, seeking comfort and guidance. This prayer, uttered by Prophet Musa, Moses, at a time of great need, resonates deeply with anyone who has ever felt vulnerable or in search of direction. Its power lies in its humility and recognition of our need for Allah's goodness. The words are simple, yet they carry a profound sense of surrender and trust. When we recite this du'a, we acknowledge that all goodness comes from Allah alone, and that we are always in need of His mercy and blessings, no matter our circumstances. It opens the door to all forms of good, both worldly and spiritual. Whether we seek relief from hardship, guidance in confusion, or simply a sense of peace, this du'a encompasses every kind of goodness we could hope for. It reminds us that Allah knows what is best for us, even when we do not. The du'a is, "My Lord, indeed I am, for whatever good you would send down to me in need." These words are a gentle plea, a way of opening our hearts to receive whatever blessings Allah chooses to bestow upon us. It begins with a direct address to Allah, affirming our state of need. This is not just a request for material things, but a recognition of our dependence on Him for every aspect of our lives, our health, our happiness, our guidance, and our strength. We ask for goodness in all forms, leaving details to Allah's wisdom. By not specifying our needs, we show trust in His knowledge and mercy, believing that He will provide what is truly best for us, even if it is not what we expect. This prayer is a declaration of humility and dependence. It is a reminder that true strength lies in recognizing our limitations and turning to Allah with sincerity and hope. It is a direct line of communication with the Creator, a conversation initiated by a beloved prophet. Through this du'a, we connect ourselves to a tradition of faith, patience, and unwavering trust in Allah's plan. This simple prayer holds profound meaning and power. It teaches us to approach life with humility, gratitude, and hope, knowing that every good thing comes from Allah, and that He is always near to those who call upon Him. To truly appreciate the depth of this dua, let us journey back to the remarkable story of Prophet Musa, a story that continues to inspire hearts across generations. Fleeing Egypt in fear for his life, Prophet Musa wandered through the harsh desert, eventually arriving in the unfamiliar land of Madian. He was exhausted, hungry, and completely alone, with no friends or family to turn to. Despite his own desperate situation, Musa noticed two women struggling to water their flock at a well. Moved by compassion, he stepped forward to help them, putting their needs before his own hunger and fatigue. After this selfless act, Musa withdrew to the shade and turned to Allah in heartfelt supplication. He made the famous dua, humbly laying all his needs and worries before his Lord, trusting that Allah would provide. The response to his prayer was swift and generous. Musa was welcomed into a new home, offered meaningful work, and eventually blessed with a loving wife. His life transformed in ways he could never have imagined. This powerful story beautifully illustrates the immense power of sincere supplication and unwavering trust in Allah, even when circumstances seem hopeless. Musa's humility and complete reliance on Allah opened the doors to unexpected blessings, showing us that true strength lies in surrendering to the divine will. His journey teaches us to trust the divine plan, to embrace humility, and to believe that even in our darkest moments, Allah's wisdom is at work. The dua of Musa is a timeless declaration of tawakkul, complete reliance on Allah, reminding us that our needs, both big and small, are never overlooked by our Creator. When we place our trust in Allah, it frees us from anxiety and fear, allowing our hearts to find peace and contentment in His plan for us. Adopting this mindset transforms our relationship with Allah, opening our lives to even more blessings and opportunities than we could ever imagine. Ultimately, this dua is a universal prayer, encompassing all our needs, material, emotional, and spiritual, reminding us that with trust and humility, Allah's mercy is always near. Prophet Musa's story reveals the layers of meaning in this dua, offering deep insights. It is a declaration of reliance on Allah, acknowledging His countless gifts and blessings. The word khair encompasses all forms of goodness, both seen and unseen. We trust Allah's wisdom, asking for what we need, both known and unknown. This prayer is universal, covering all aspects of life, big and small. It cultivates gratitude and humility, dismantling ego and arrogance within us. Every good thing is a gift from Allah, increasing love and thankfulness in our hearts. This state of reliance and gratitude attracts more blessings into our lives. The dua transforms our relationship with the giver, not just about receiving, but about connecting. I invite you on a 3-day journey with this dua. It's not a magic spell, but a tool for sincerity and trust in Allah. The process is simple, integrated into your daily routine. After prayers, take a moment to connect with Allah. Recite the dua with understanding and sincerity. Reflect on areas where you need goodness. Let go and trust Allah's response, detaching from outcomes. Throughout your day, do good for others, embodying the dua's spirit. This combination of prayer and goodness attracts divine blessings. The key is sincere asking. Allah's job is to answer wisely. This journey is about transforming your relationship with Allah. On my 3-day journey with the dua, I found unexpected peace. The storm in my soul quieted, replaced by calm. Opportunities appeared, relationships softened, answers came. The world felt less like a battlefield, more like a place of possibility. The greatest miracle was internal transformation, not external changes. The dua reoriented my perspective, focusing on Allah's generosity. My personal miracle was rediscovering peace and trust in the divine plan. I encourage you to try this 3-day challenge with an open heart. Reflect on your experience and share your story to inspire others. Your journey to peace begins with turning to Allah, admitting your need. He is always listening, ready to send down goodness.